The Dust Bowl caused permanent alterations to the landscape, including changes in local elevation, though not always in ways that are obvious on modern topographic maps. Let's explore this intuitively from an erosion physics and landscape engineering perspective and clarify where elevation loss was real and where it was relative or perceived. 1. Did the Dust Bowl lower the land surface? Yes, in many areas, the topsoil was literally removed. Tens of millions of acres in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, and Colorado lost their topsoil. In the worst hit zones, 5 to 12 inches, and in extreme cases, up to 3 feet of soil were blown away. That's equivalent to a permanent loss of elevation. Even if only by a few feet, it radically changed. Soil fertility, root zone depth, moisture retention, plant community succession. What was left behind? In many places, exposed caliche, hard pan, or compacted subsoil. Once these harder substrates are exposed, they often shed water more rapidly, further reducing infiltration and accelerating erosion. And 2. Relative elevation loss is even more important. Even if absolute elevation drop was only a few inches to a few feet, the relative topography changed more drastically. Soil islands in fence lines or shelter belts formed because those areas were protected from wind erosion. In contrast, the exposed fields around them dropped in elevation. The result, land with patchy micro-elevation differences, 2 to 5 feet in some places. Common patterns you can still see today: depressions where topsoil blew away and vegetation never returned. Stripped hillsides where rock or hardpan now outcrops. Elevated strips along old fence lines, hedgerows, or under trees. 3. Sediment deposition created local mounds and dunes. As much as erosion carved away land, downwind areas were buried. Farms, barns, and homes in eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas reported dust drifts 3 to 10 feet deep. These sediments changed creek courses, plugged culverts, and created elevated lenses of sterile, wind-blown silt. In this way, the elevation increased in some receiving zones, creating unnatural soil profiles still visible today. 4. How much elevation change in total? Here's a conservative summary of how the Dust Bowl altered elevation. Area type, change in elevation. Description: exposed flat fields, 1.5 to -3 feet. Topsoil removed, protected fence rows, +0 feet, relative rise, remained stable, now slightly elevated, downwind deposits, +1 to +5 feet, accumulated drifts and sediment, gullied drifts and sediment, gully drainages 1 to -10+ feet, secondary erosion